There we go. Let's try that again. Hello, hello. Welcome back, all. And look at this. We were just talking about this on the last episode, and you guys might notice that there's some 80s tunes oh so slightly playing in the background. So another small upgrade today from my iTunes, streaming one of my all-time favorite stations, .977, the 80s channel. Back here again with you, Fox, kicking in once again. Simpsons tapped out. We're continuing level 54, and as you see on the screen here, community prize received. We were just talking about this yesterday. We were hoping for this, and then my screen decides to freeze. Oh, the joys of live streaming. I know we could always edit this out, but I like to keep it fresh, raw, and real, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. So welcome back, and I've also tweaked a couple of tweaks with my microphone here to hopefully hone in on a little bit more of my voice and take away some of the ambient sound that was going on around us. So I fixed that as well. Let's go ahead and place this. And I'm all ready to rock today. This is not, first off, this is not an endorsement, so I am ready to rock. Now, I don't usually drink very much soda. This is a little treat for me. This is considered my sort of alcohol. I don't usually drink soda. It's a few rarities of a couple times a year, maybe. It's a little treat for me today. Pizza Friday afternoon. Micro celebration for me. Just kind of celebrating and kind of kicking everything off here. I just felt it was time, now that we've been officially a week and going. So, sorry these have been having stream issues up on Twitch. I'm not quite sure, so I've been posting them over to YouTube, so I hope you guys stick around. Besides, I'm working on being, I've already been accepted, as they say, without being able to be said. Anyway, I'll be over there continuing to let's play. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and set him right up there. There we go. There's our Duff truck. Giggity. Welcome back. And a TGIF, Pizza Fridays for us. I made my yummy chicken barbecue pizza today. So I had that for lunchy munchy before I jumped on after I got all cleaned up. Did my morning routine and my morning workout. That's right. Simpsons tapped out level, continuing level 54. If you notice that we're almost up there, down in the lower left-hand corner there. You can see that our XP is almost there. That's
yeah, that's how we do things in Springfield.
Giggity. That's right. Raised by the Wolves in the lead into the first, and fun obedient school dropout is gaining fast. And now Tony informs me that currently napping on the backstage is your winner, and I lost. Oh! I didn't want to scream right in the. That's my homer. A lot of people like it when I have my dope too.
I'm pretty sure good things will happen.
Let's see what's happening. Excuse me. I know, come on. He's got a point here. We should all be paid the same. Oh, by the way, if any of these little commercial things come into play, I am not affiliated with these as well. I might have to figure out something with that, or if I'm going to have to pause it, or something that does that, if that's something that's picked up. And and I have any third-party restraint issues or whatnot. If not, I'll just stream all my music I have offline. I wanted to try this and see if we could integrate this as well. So that's right, for gender equality. Woohoo! Go homie. Sunday bar it is. $10. Well, here's my virtual $10. I've got that in the lower left-hand corner, as you guys can see. I think it's just about time we can be able to send Mr. Burns back out to do more of his building of his money mountain. Work at half speed.
Are you kidding me? I'm plagued by horrible social anxieties.
I know.
Is this about Letty?
No.
It's like this won't happen when Obama's president.
Oh. But he already is, Carl. Or so some say.
Huh?
Now, homie's gonna set up his Sunday bar.
Better than my normal job.
Hi.
Pig ass is my one weakness.
Actually, I have a radio. I should be streaming my radio station. That's what I want. It streams over on Tuned In. WOTR FM. That's the one that should be up here. Laura Powers is back. The shenanigans of these three. I tell ya. Looks like we're building Seething Sisters, but I knew wanting to build that Mr. Burns. I knew that mountain was going to be put on hold again. I was just like, I'm going to hit that next level, and I just knew there was going to be something around the corner. I knew it. There goes all our money. We're almost there, actually. We're at 323. We got to get up to 340, so we're not too far. And I already see another quest coming up. If you guys can see that, I'll pull that a little over so you can see it. Chesterfield Hotel is coming up at level 55. Oh, and I didn't know if you guys had heard. So they have already put out, now Simpsons, you can reach level 55. I'm up about one level behind. Some months I just barely catch up to the top, tippity top there, and then they introduce a new level. So I'm right on the preface usually, but they just introduced that recently, and I meant to mention that they added level 55 to Simpsons Tapped Out. So we'll be heading into level 55 not too far from here, and we'll be planting that house very, very shortly. Let's pick up some money and see how close we get. It'll help too. I've got to go out and do all my neighborinos, and I see no new neighborinos, but thank you all, arigato gozaimasu, for all the neighborinoing, friending, and stopping by my home so far, for all of you other neighborinos that have been active. Some people aren't able to make it on every day. I usually can't either, so I don't anticipate to always get, which is fine. I just wanted to make sure I put out my kudos to all my neighborinos. I like sending the radio studio out to collect these because I'm trying to build up. As you can see there, I have 237 should be just about enough. There we go. Let's go back to my roster. Now it's 302. That's right. I need 604 total of those tickets. I'll get a few more from my neighbor Reno's. That's also another place, if you're not aware. Just some little tips and tricks there for some of you folks that might be lower leveled. That if you can't get all the ones from all these fans, and you've been able to build up some neighborinos, and a good place to do that is go to the Simpsons Tapped Out forum over there. Go ahead and search for that. Unless you guys want me to put a link, I could do that. If you'd prefer checking out my chat room today. It looks like it's a little quiet, but that's okay. We're early into Friday, and everybody's probably out doing their own thing today. So we're going to Shakespeare in the Park tonight with me and a couple of old friends. To us, they're like family. Send channel 6 off. There we go. A couple more finished. That's right. Speaking of that, I didn't get to show you guys that on my Krusty land. I have almost built the land all the way as far as it can be built. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here once I collect my tickets. I was going to collect tickets yesterday, and I got crazy busy with things. I wasn't able to swing over into Krusty Land. So I'll show you guys. If you guys take a look here, you'll see that the road keeps going. There's the edge right there. There's the edge. So those are up around, if you're curious and wondering how much those cost by the time you reach about the outer edge, it costs about 6,000 to 7,000 tickets per slot. So it takes a while to really build that up. And as you can see, I've kind of done it at a diagonal here because I was doing all my 5,000s. I had enough, bam, just to hit the wall here. So, and I've been slowly adding more, trying to build. As you can see now, I was at 3 stars for a long time. And finally, I'm almost up to 4, almost maxed it at 5. The 5 stars. If you guys are wondering, the 5 stars I'm referring to is down, I'm trying to do this on camera. Whoops. Right down in the other corner down there by the radio. And if you guys can see that, have that pop back up. There it is. In the lower left, just below the XP, you'll see that's where your counting tickets are, for those of you that may or may not know. Sideshow Bob. I've gotten lucky. A few of the orange balloons I popped, I've been shocked to actually find a few donuts in here. They've added that to one of the updates as well. So, and just some more tips and tricks. You'll see that as I get into this, I'll definitely keep on offering some more tips and tricks to the old Let's Play Simpsons Tapped Out as well. So, thank you guys for coming along. I really appreciate it. If you're just joining in, I'm Fox. We're glad to hear. You might hear some new sounds, as I mentioned, to those that have been with us since we started our stream today. Got some 80s tunes cranking out from .977, the 80s channel. Compliments of them. So thank you, thank you. Streaming that over here, just softly in the background as we are kicking through our Simpsons Tapped Out today. And I tweaked a few new things on the microphone, so there's a couple of new updates, and we were just talking about a couple of little tips and tricks. I will put I was just looking over there in the chat room. I will put the link for the forum up that I was referring to, because I know there's more than one, and the one I had luck with that helps add some neighborinos out there as well, if that will help anybody. That's right. Urgent. I'm gonna get pads for my elbows. Oh, I love this foldable table, but it is not the comfiest thing to be leaning on, and I'm trying to sort of sit up and lean forward so I can get I can't wait. I've got a beautiful mic stand over here. If you guys can see, I can't wait. The camera's supposed to be showing up later this afternoon, so if there's a knock, I might have to cut this stream a little short. Usually I don't get on if I know there's a knock, and I was gonna wait until stream when I got the new camera to surprise you guys, but I'll have to do a new stream later. But I was all excited to jump into Simpsons Tapped Out and see how things were going here. So why don't we do another tap? Let's play some tap ball. Now I want revenge. That was actually, I know on the other stream I mentioned Shrek to be more specific, if you guys ever saw there was 3 Shrek short tales, and it was during the storyline between Puss and Donkey, and they were talking about, of course, his waffles, and it was waffles that was after his revenge. So that was my reference a little bit more in detail today. I want revenge. Alright, let's play some tap ball. Giggity. Now, another trick that I'll try to do is I'll try to earn up enough star points, enough tickets so that I can get star points to bring one of my players up a level before I go and I fight anyone. But unfortunately, I'm a bit far away, and by the way, you can collect a few tickets from some neighborinos as well, so that is helpful. Bear with my jitteriness for the next couple of weeks if you guys can stay with me. And give yourself 100 points if you hang along this long with us. I really appreciate it. It means the world. And while I'm here, I might as well pick up a few. And see, this is the example I was talking about. You click on some of the fans when you reach that particular point in the game, and there's your thanks that you get. So we're going to kick back. Now, I could cut some of my stream off. I know I'm streaming music in the background. I can stream it directly from my computer, which will ease up some of this blockiness as well. But I'm going to be getting a game capture card hopefully next month, in a few weeks. Oops, I think I was rubbing up against the microphone there. Just trying to tweak this. And hopefully that will get us up and clear up some of this. And you know, as I'm going along, I'm trying different things. I'm tweaking different things. Technically, I would probably consider us, well, just me and you're watching it with me. I mean, and Cat, aka Moore. Well, and by the way, I can't wait to get that other camera set up so you guys can just kind of watch more, sleep in, and get more of your cat fill. I'm sure you're ready to see more Cat than you are of me right now. No, but I was hoping to kind of set this up, and like I said, it's kind of like beta. This is perfect to be streaming along and kind of get some feedback. And well, you guys can do that over at my Twitter there, CatAndFoxStudio, or my original channel, which is at the Jenna Fox as well. I try to check that once in a while. A long story about shutting off comments on these videos. Well, actually, I set them up to be approved first, so I suppose you could still get in touch with me this way. I just that's a long, complex, and that's a battle that will go back and forth for YouTube until the end of time, or at least as long as people continue to have attitude and issue. Ugh, long story. I don't want to get into that today because I'm not going to bring anybody down. I'm having a good time. My Simpsons tapped out. I'm Tickle Pink. It's Friday. I am stoked. I'm just going back now, doing a quick look-see, as we say, before I do any more of my dailies. I don't think I'm going to spend any money on that because I want to see the Ring Sisters. Looks like we got enough moolah. Giggity. So let's put that down. 24 hours, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have that one ready to rock. There's those, but I don't want to do that. I want to... Yes, 413. Just what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's get Ned up there. Alright. Now, only need another about approximately a little under 200 left to finish Apu. And once we max those guys out, I will be stoked, because then I can finally go for a couple of prizes up here. And look at this, we are getting close for the flags to get our other 1,000 amateur bucks. So that's going to make a big... Sorry, my nose has been itching, and I don't, sometimes I have a little piece of hair that I try to spray it back and keep it all flat and back and neat. And every so often, from the fan or something, it just kind of poops forward. So I keep my place clean, but What are you gonna do? You know? But that doesn't always have anything to do with it. I'm gonna do improvements. That's what I was just talking about. I'll be doing the Simpsons and the tap ball improvements. That particular. All right, looks like we need 3 more tap ball players. Can have him on the bowling machine. Drink it, Mose. There we go.
Howdily diddly there. Okay, here goes nothing.
And I know that Apu was the other one, but I wanted to send him on the other errand too, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. Finish up those errands. Good. Well, those are still going. Yep. Setting up Seeing Sister's house like we just did. Okay, good. Looks like I can send everybody off to do their thing for the day. Let's do 12 hours.
Willie likes that.
Choose me.
Yes, I do. That's right, Ralphie. Thank you.
That's assault.
All I did was
Knocked this thing into yesterday.
tap you. My goodness.
My name's Eddie. I'm a cop. Someday I hope to be promoted to lieutenant.
That's right.
Newsflash, I am not speaking to you.
Reporter is ready to kick in some heads. Hey, do you remember me, Judge Snyder?
Yes, I do. Very well.
A little gaveling ought to take care of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, guys.
Yeah. That's right.
Gross misuse of school property.
That was totally uncalled for. Please, end your reign of terror.
One of my favorite lines. No, not Snake, what he just said, but that was when we were doing Wiggum earlier. Saying, enjoy the show, boys. Enjoy the show. That was the crossover episode, and that was one of my favorite parts of the movie. I just kept laughing and laughing. So funny. I know the feeling. And Talk Like a Pirate Day will be coming up once again here, not too far off.
Hello?
What about the no gal instead of the yes guy, right? You.
Nice running into you.
Well, you too, Todd.
I'll do anything, and I mean anything.
Oh, honey, don't offer that. Those poor kids. Rude awakening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
For little Simpsons fandemodium, I don't know if you guys, just a little tidbit I thought I might throw in there. If you guys knew that there actually used to be a different voice actor who did Mo originally. If you guys go back and listen, you'll notice there's a change after a few seasons in. Wink, wink. So, just a little Simpsons lore there.
Hey, what are you doing?
I love Krusty. I wish I could have been in an episode to been able to work alongside that character. That would have been a funny episode. My character, when they Simsified me, had added like an itchy and scratchy cat, because I love cats, on my shirt. And, well, anyway, I was hoping that was all going to happen, but...
Oh, my DNA! Hip hop parade!
long story.
I'm pathetic. You disappoint me more than I do Millhouse.
Oh. I am so many individuals, I know. I want to say that too. As they say, pity the living, not the dead, Harry. That's right. Got my little Cletus laugh. Thanks, Cletus.
Ah! I'll just pretend this thing is trying to come between me and Mr. Burns.
That's right. And I was hoping too to have the opportunity to been able to work with the character Smithers because of that little LGBT group that they have. And a little reference to that, and just I would have loved to have been able to inspire Lisa, and I know she would have been all gung-ho for inspiring lady like myself.
You're embarrassing yourself. I'll make them see things our way.
Yeah, I know. I've definitely embarrassed myself more than once. Not by choice. I think it's the interpretation of the other individual that was listening, watching, hearing.
This makes me feel like a driver's license is on me.
That's right, someone.
I'm sorry. Your application to talk to me has been denied.
Okay, Patty, excuse me.
This is almost as satisfying as a silky smooth fire.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid paparazzi. I would love to sign an autograph for you.
Okay, well, and that would have been a hysterical part to the show as well. If I had an opportunity to have a line like that with Wolf Castle or something, that would have been hysterical. Oh man! And like they'd show like a preview or something at the beginning of Simpsons episode, and like when they have the whole couch gag, and then it cuts in, and they're watching a new McBain
I'll take a human bride. That'll surprise Mom.
movie or something, and I'm like
Time to slay.
the female action co-star in there. That would be. Hey, don't take my ideas, Matt and the writers. Come on, get in contact with me. Let's make this happen before it's too late. Or we'll have to do it maybe in the next Simpsons movie? Uh-oh, did I just get some people up in arms about that?
I'm happy to give anyone my autograph. What about an original sketch?
Yeah, me too, Matt. I'm all for autographs. Yep. That's right. I think one of my favorite versions of when Brickhouse is being used is, if you guys remember, the Muppets go to space, and near the beginning they're in the house with all the Muppets, and we got Kermit and Miss Piggy walking down to breakfast, and that's probably one of my favorite times I hear that song. That's great. It's good stuff. Oh, the pilot episode as well. You guys haven't seen that yet. Of that I co-starred in with this other puppet, but it's a black cat, but he doesn't realize he's a puppet. But we're not supposed to say that because this breaks up reality and fiction, right?
I will never make
That's right. Feel like an Amazon.
Hello, I'm Dr. Marvin. And begin.
I wish I could have gotten Kelsey Grammer to have been able to do some Sideshow Bob voices in here, but what are you gonna do, right? Or yeah, that would have been hysterical too. I would have loved to have been able to do something crossover with that character. Like if he made a cameo or something. That would have been a blast. Just even having the opportunity, hoping to interact with the Simpsons themselves would have been the highlight of my episode. What would be the ultimate if you were given the opportunity to be on The Simpsons and or be part of The Simpsons? What would your, let's say, I don't want to say fantasy, but what would be your ideal, okay, let's word it that way. What would be your ideal episode, and how would you be integrated into that episode as well? I wanted to get your guys' feedback on that. I was just checking out the chat room. So we'll see what you got to say. I've shared a little bit of mine. time to go to our neighborinos. Now, when I asked the question the other day, I got sort of mixed decisions here. I had folks that said, yes, go ahead and just show us one like I did a few minutes ago. But then I also had some folks say, that's right, say, go ahead and, show them all if you want. Play it all the traditional days. Simpsons tapped out right on through there. Excuse me, I don't know if you guys preferred me to be kind of a short, quick little Simpsons tapped out episode, or if you want to get really in depth. Do you guys want to see me continue like half hour, 45 minutes? Do you prefer me not to just completely stop altogether? Like, oh God, please stop, right? Or would you? And don't tell me to do that, please don't. I got enough negativity and attitude from over the years doing other YouTube projects, so man, attitude. People aren't able to think about their own issues and attitude. They gotta throw them on other people. Have issue with it. Ugh. Try to freaking get off your chemical dependency, you poop heads. Let's try to think about and deal with your own issues. But I'm not going to get into that argument. I probably got people screaming or cutting me off at this point. They're watching it. And I know there's always variations. There's always an exception to the rule. And anyway. I'm not here to put my political views on this. I was just sharing how I feel about that. There's a lot of things that comes with. But I won't get into that right now, so. So we'll do a few more. I think what I'll do is I'll compromise. I'll just do a couple more. Let's go to a couple of the, as soon as I finish this fan here, our neighborino. I was looking for the three. You have to click on little fans, and they're not like a blower fan. They're the little sports fans characters here. They look kind of like this guy right here that you see walking. Not Todd, the one he's about to walk through, when he just walked through Todd there. Yeah, there we go. That's just an example of the fans you have to click on for these. So let's go back to friends. And I'm going to go visit a couple that sent me a hello, and I appreciate their follow. I will it's here somewhere, bear with me. I'm gonna come back and get all these guys for the day, so guys and gals. Thank you for the follow, Plant Buddha 163. So I'm gonna stop by today and clean up 3 of your fans. So I appreciate all your wonderful. I think you've come up now. You should give yourself 500 points each time that I've mentioned you, and every time that I do mention you, because you're becoming quite the little second little celebrity guest on here for. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me. See, I want to see more folks like that. You guys want to get my admiration. You got to be nice. And we're gonna and Tara, this nice individual. Oh, cool! I didn't get to see Tara. Your Krusty Land. It looks good. I'm gonna show this off here on YouTube if you guys don't mind. Remember, disclaimer. If you don't want me to show it off, then don't follow me. Let's go back to her Simpsons town and get a little better look at that. So let's pick up a couple of these fans.
Best part of being you messed up my hair.
There's also a couple of lady fans in here too, as you can see. There's one here in the blue with a hat on the back I just clicked. There's couple in orange. This one here's got glasses. Can't really see her very well. She's walking up. You can see her back. There she goes. So there's that one. So thank you for the follow, Tara Gulati. I didn't want to pronounce that wrong. So I guess we'll head back and we're gonna wrap up the stream for today. Thank you all for the watch, the follow, and arigato gozaimasu today. I appreciate it. Happy Pizza Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday if you're chilling out with me today. If you guys watch this on demand after, then I hope you had a good Friday and or the next Friday that comes up. Or maybe you're watching me on another Friday from now. So who knows? Anyway, I really appreciate it. I send my love. I hope you guys, Cat and Fox here along with you. We send our love. Thank you guys so much. Don't be afraid to the old, you can hate unsubscribe me and do that in the reverse. In the reverse world, Bizarro world, there we go. In Bizarro world, me, you, but that means you means me, see? Hate and unsubscribe you. No, wait, me. Right, okay, I guess they still use it. Anyway, there goes the air server. Alright, thanks guys. I love you. Talk to you soon. See you later.